Good evening. I got sidetracked. Well, darn it. It's going all right. Realized I had like a little bit of time to play. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. And then I was trying to get ahead of the game. Or ahead of myself, maybe. I don't know. I was like, I'll ask Shandis. Because he knows everything about this game. I was like, hey, like, let me know when there's a sale for the essentially what's like Dragonflight for this game, whatever their newest thing is, because I don't have it. I actually remember whenever this current expansion came out, it was pretty close to, I think it was like a little bit before or after Dragonflight launched. And I was just like, I can't even finish, like, I think it was on Heaven's Word, like the second expansion at that time. I was like, I can't, no. So I gotta get it ready for raid. I can't be doing this. So, didn't happen. And yeah, time's passed. And now I'm here again. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably pick that up while it's like on sale or something. And then lo and behold, he's like, actually it's like half off right now. It's some sort of special Final Fantasy event. Because I figured it'd be closer to like Christmas or something. So I was just thinking like, hey, if there's like a fall sale or a winter sale, like give me a heads up, because I could do this myself. Except for the fact that you've not had the pleasure of seeing the Final Fantasy back end, like anything to do with the site, like making an account, buying the game. All of that is just a terrible experience. It was like this like miniature trial by fire, and it was terrible. And I've never touched the site since. It's so bad. I didn't cancel my subscription when I stopped playing for a little bit because I was afraid that if I found how to cancel it, I wasn't sure if I could get it back up again. I'm like, well, maybe I'll just play again at some point. I haven't played until like just now again. I was like, well, okay. But no, it was just, I remember it being so bad. I did not want to deal with it. I was like, I'd rather just pay a little extra just so I don't have to touch it again. So I'm really dreading trying to do this. And also remember my login credentials. I don't know. So yeah, that was a whole thing. I was just very surprised that it's on sale. That was not what I was expecting. So I kind of want to just, like, it's half off. Like, I should just grab it at this point. But now I can't log in. And I can't remember. I can't remember anything, yeah. Oh my god. Do I have all the other ones? I do. And when I got them earlier, I got them all in a bundle that was discounted, I'm pretty sure. And at that time, it was before, like, whatever their latest expansion came out. It was before that even came out. So I was not about to pay for that full price. I was like, I don't even know. Like, I'm a level 0 character right now. Like, I don't want to be paying for something brand new off the shelf. Like, I may only make it to, like, level 20 or something, you know? So just chill. Don't get ahead of myself here. And I still have this expansion, the next one, and then the one I'm looking at purchasing. But I have a feeling by the time I get to that expansion, there won't be a sale. So I'm like, well, I just need to probably just pick it up while it's cheap, because I really don't want to pay full price for any of this. I'm gonna log out real quick. I'm sorry. Only because I can't seem to log into the site, which is scary. But I know I can get there from the launcher. So if I just use the launcher to log me in, I can probably bypass this entire unfortunate circumstance. So let me try this again. The good news is, once I finish all these expansions, if I cancel, I don't have to, like, deal with it for a while, which sounds bad, but I could take, like, an extended hiatus. I'll be okay. And then I'll have to figure out how to resub again. I'm generally a pretty patient person, and I can usually try to figure things out kind of systematically. Which should let you know how terrible this website is. Because it was just that bad. So, okay, we are logging back in. Yoshi doesn't want your money. I find it funny that you know his name because, like, I only recently found out his name and I don't know anything about the guy. Okay, let's see. It did log me in to my account. Oh god. I swear this is the dumbest part about this process, which I feel like I may have told you before, but it should not be this hard for anybody trying to pay for some kind of service to give them money. And I don't know why they make it so hard for anybody to give them money, because, like, that's how they make money. And it's the most difficult task in the world. It's like BattleNet. They're like, please. Well, every waking turn, there's a way I can give them money if I really want to. And it's not difficult. I can do it from in-game. I can do it out of game. I can do it from my phone. Final Fantasy, you gotta, like, you know, jump through 5 fiery hoops, solve a Rubik's Cube, beat someone at a chess game, and then I might have a chance at, like, figuring out how to give them money. But I have to remember my credit card number from memory. So after all that, account information, I would hope this links out somewhere else. Yikes, that wasn't it. One would think. Okay, this looks promising. Select platform. Windows. Yes. Oh, you do know a little bit of this game? I feel like I walked in as blind as they come. Literally having a shut up and take my money moment. You know it. I can't remember my card like that. It's like the last 4 numbers and the 3 silly little ones in the back. Yeah. Those are the most important if you're trying to figure it out. Ooh, I think I found the page. Oh my god. Out of the things you can pay with, they have like multiple different like card options. Or I can pay with, I'm assuming, what is an in-game currency of some kind called Krista. Basically crystal without an L. I think I want to make this even like more difficult for myself. I'm going to figure out a way to transfer some of my funds into Krista and then pay for it that way. Can you imagine? What's the conversion rate on that? It can't be any good. Ooh, this is very promising. Oh my god, how exciting. This is like the easiest way. Additional expansions. Registration has been completed successfully. Service account dashboard. Okay. Okay. Was that it? I'm hoping that was it. Why is this so dumb? I'm like trying to find a page that says like, these are the things you own. We tried account information. That doesn't take us where you think it would. Which you think it would. Oh, it really doesn't. Oh no. Oh my god. I've discovered an infinite loop. This is not good. This is the garbage that happened to me last time. Oh no. I'm stuck in the account information loop. You can't get out. I'm so happy I opened that another tab. Like, I know what to expect. That's how they get you. So it's not under list subscriptions. It's not under account information. Try games and additional services. It is not there either. It's like everywhere you think it would be, it's not. Ooh, how did I get here? I don't know what I clicked on. Something called service account status. Okay. Okay. There we go. On Windows. Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker are all checked off. I knew this existed. I just didn't know where to find it. Okay, good. I just needed some kind of like confirmation on their site that said that it worked. Okay. Well, cool. Check that off the list. This site is so cryptic. It's like there's two different sites, and they always want to link you off to the other site that becomes like this big circle of nothing. There's actually a third site. So the one that I was able to buy the thing on was from the Mog Station, which apparently you can buy a lot of like collectible customizations, frivolous, whatever. Or you can get like your character renamed or like normal service type stuff. But I was able to buy the game there, so that was helpful. There's a second site that is called the Lodestone, which it links out to, but I was only able to get to that from this other site that is called just Square Enix account, and it's the most 1990s looking site you could imagine, and this is the one that sends you in spinning in circles. It links back to itself the entire way through, and you can't get back to the Mog Station, at least not from what I could tell. So once you reach the account page, you're just stuck. It's terrible. But then from that page, you can link to that second one I was telling you about, which is the Lodestone, which is their equivalent of like a WoW armory, except basically like worse in every way. Which the armory is nothing really to write home about, and somehow this like is worse. It also feels like it was made back in the 90s and they've never updated their webpage. So anyways, maybe someone uses that as a resource. I just can't imagine. It looks and feels terrible. But my character's information and gear, it's all listed there. However bad it is. Okay, we're closing all this stuff. Moving on. That was an experience, and I feel like since I was prepared, I knew what I was walking into, it made it a little better. It was still a little frustrating. Listen is slightly updated after you log in, but ever so slightly. Oh no. I don't remember. Because I remember looking at it when I first started playing. I can't remember if you linked it to me or if I found it by accident like I did tonight, but it left a lot to be desired. But I was like, at least I could see like all my current gear, as bad as it all is, but it was showing, you know, what you would normally want to see like an armory type thing. I was like, okay, it exists at least. But oh, share your currency as well. See, I was logged in. I just closed everything, but I believe you. That's very cool. WoW Armory does not tell you currency. They keep that to themselves. Oh yeah, we're hitting people with the dart gun that we got. I remember I can't hit them in the head because it counts as a miss. That was a bit of a letdown. So only body shots. Well, thank you, Shandis, for letting me know about the sale, because I was thinking about that about a week ago. I think like it would be so nice to catch that on a sale. So the fact that it just happened to be right now, very, very cool. It just started this morning. Oh my god. The fact that I just happened to ask then. Amaze. That was not planned, by the way. That's hilarious. EU FanFest is starting in some hours. Oh, is that like their equivalent of like BlizzCon or whatever? Something like that. They're gonna have like a lot of big announcements coming up. FanFest sounds like it would be that kind of thing. Oh yeah, 3 of them. So I'm assuming they just spread out all the announcements over the course of a year, I guess? Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, though. I feel like a lot of games would like kind of run out of things to announce, but if FF has like enough things, then good for them. Oh yeah, these are the ones that were taken, I want to say hostage, but essentially they were taken hostage. New job reveal? Ooh. Like new tank, heal, melee, range, like, or does like no one know? I figure there's gotta be at least like some speculation going on. Deal with this rabble. They'll die on servitude. Okay, so yeah. Essentially hostages. Trailer basically gets unlocked slowly across 3 FanFests. I'm assuming, I've not seen any of this. I'm assuming it's probably like, looks like what you would consider like a teaser trailer. The new class is announced. You see like part of like the boots, a little bit of the leg armor, and then like cut. It's like, no. No more. It's too much. It's like you may speculate for the next third of the year. See, like this part of the story, I can get behind. Oh god, almost ran into that thing. And I went the wrong way. Did I see the Wrath Classic trailer? No, I've like any Warcraft news I have like not been looking at all. I've been essentially taking a little bit of a break before the next patch starts. And even the new patch information I've not looked at either. It was like, I'm gonna see it well enough when I get there. I know it's some kind of Emerald Dream thing, but I haven't even looked into that. So no, like Classic, no, I know it exists. I know they just, didn't they just start the whole ICC bit in Wrath Classic, I think? Is it like an updated, like, trailer, graphically? Animation's just so cool. Ooh. Well, that's exciting. Honestly, like the, generally, like the trailers for Warcraft stuff, just, they knock out of the park. Always looks so cool. Did they change the trailer? I know, right? Like, I'm curious if it's just like a graphical update, which like the Lich King trailer, it looks a little dated, of course, because you know it was so long ago. But it doesn't look that bad. I have to convince them to change the guard. If I choose the wrong size uniform, I almost want to do it, but I don't know. Am I going to mess this up? Oh no, it won't let me. It was worth a shot. I was like, this would be hilarious if they actually let you do that. Wait, what? Oh, I was not sure if those aren't people. Surely not. Ooh. Let me get that copied real quick. Two and a half minutes. How exciting. Okay. One second. I'm like, how do I... Master Volume. That'll do it. There we go. Easy. Easy clap.
How simple it was to draw the great Tyrian Ford ring out of hiding. Very well. Your first test awaits you.
What the heck? That's cool. They're showing the raid fights. Oh, that's sick. It's like memory lane. This is so cool. Like they're all storming it. Like literally my first raid fights were in there.
Where is your light now, Crusaders? Soon you will belong to the Scourge.
Oh, that's cool.
This
They didn't have to add that detail.
Arthur, I'm going to finish what I started at Light's Home.
the light won't protect you here, Paladin.
I love how they capture like the epic like it feels like a massive raid fight.
Before your king.
That was very cool. That's not something that I feel like they like to explore that that often. Usually it's just like heroes, you know? Or they'll, you know, name drop whatever big characters are in the story at that time along with, you know, the hero kind of thing. The fact that they had it just look like this whole whole mess of just people, Horde Alliance just storming ICC. It's very cool. Let's look back again real quick, kind of scroll through some of the scenes here. And they pretty much like a chronological like bit of whoops. There's a way, I forget what the keybind is, to scroll forward. There we go. Well, that's too far. There's one you can do by 2 seconds, not 10. I forget how to do that. Don't do it that often. But yeah, how they just kind of just go just chronologically, they're just up and up ICC. Also very cool looking. Always thought these looked very goofy in the game, but this, I mean, it just, yeah. That abomination look. Vampire fight's crazy. But just like the hecticness that they're kind of capturing. Also very cool. A lot of the angles that they're choosing to show off as well. Very cool. The teleporter scene, I was like, yeah. They didn't have to add that, but they did. It's just so neat. It's like a slightly more polished in-game type cinematic kind of thing. Yeah, like this kind of scene. So cool. It's like, I don't know if it's like just like pure nostalgia, but it would be cool every so often for like whatever like the big thematic raid is of that expansion, for them to do something similar to this, because that's just cool looking, you know? Wrath gives a fun event. You love the feel of like every guild storming the Citadel once. Yeah, every guild, yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you watch trailers for Heaven's Word and Stormblood before starting them? No, I didn't. I did not think about them having trailers, but it would make sense that they would. But no, I haven't. Arthur's botting people. Yeah, no, it's crazy looking. Wi-Fi's usually don't get that kind of kinetic oomph unless it's in the freaking expansion trailer. It's true, and seeing it kind of like with the It's not like the full budget that they would give like the starting cinematic, where it looks like, you know, not in-game feeling. You can watch when the login screen before you start the game. Oh, okay. Really? Okay. I'm assuming I've just had the Endwalker, or maybe not Endwalker. I don't know what cinematic I had playing. It's been the same one every time I've started. I just figured that was just like the Final Fantasy screen, for lack of a better term. I never knew though. So if I like, I'm assuming it's just like on the bottom left or right or something, and just click through. And whatever the last one I watch is, that'll be my login screen. That's interesting. Like, I don't get that option in Warcraft. It's just like, yeah, you can watch the Mist of Pandaria, you know, trailer, but you're still going to be greeted with, like, the Dragonflight launcher. So that's interesting. Now I'm just kind of curious to see, like, all the different login screens, because, like, I've only had... I don't know. I'm assuming it might just be A Realm Reborn. I don't know what... I haven't touched it. Whatever it was when I started, that's just what it's been. So that's cool. I will definitely check that out. Because like the Heaven's Word expansion, I enjoyed that a bunch. The whole dragon storyline was very cool. Imperial Salute. Okay. And then I realized like like Heaven's Ward with the dragon stuff is pretty cool. Then I realized like Dragonflight stories of those dragons is cool. I was like, maybe I just like dragon stories. How to Train Your Dragon was a cool one. Like, maybe that's just my jam. I don't know. They were very fancy dragons, though. They like to speak with doth and soeth. Where's this? Do I need a disguise? While in uniform. Is that it? No, it's not. Key items? No. Did I miss something? Is it back here? Maybe I need this axe. Okay, I feel like I missed something. I thought I picked up the uniform that was supposed to... You and the other hunters carrying the raid as usual. Oh yeah. It was very cool. I feel like they were like representing a lot of different Warcraft classes in that trailer too. It's just, I don't know, seeing the hecticness of what can happen when you have just a bunch of, I guess, players in any MMO really just like together doing a boss fight, you know, just everyone doing their things. It just had that hectic feel to it. Everyone just storming. I don't know. You just don't get that from Warcraft trailers generally. That was very cool. I feel like just the direction of that was very neat. Well, this isn't going to go very well if really? How did I aggro you? They might just look at me and go like, peasant. Or it's red with a key, so that means it won't let me, I'm pretty sure. Come on. Come on, dot. Tick. There we go. Sketch. there a search bar in my inventory? Oh, it's placed in my armory chest. Oh, I'm looking key items and regular items. There's a third option. Is there a weapon? I don't think so. Oh, would you looky there? I wonder. Yeah, they'll let me pass. I have the uniform without the helm on. But they're like, oh yeah, man, you're cool. Hello there, are you new? I've been here forever, man. I need to use a salute. Oh, Imperial salute. Cindergross is wiping the tanks so real. Yeah, no, it's true. I can do it to both of them. There we go. Get out of here. They find it weird that they're both taking a break and I'm just taking their spot as a single person versus two. Would have been like less suspicious if I had Yugiri help me. Oh, they're back. Like I've aggroed that thing so many times. Alright, you're free. Get out of here. Go on, get.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help.
You've heard of
and
Pink
for that
Eye,
we should be
but have you heard of
grateful.
Purple Eye?
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything?
Well, essentially, they just need to be liberated. Like, does not seem like they're very willing to do much on their own. Which, I understand, if they've tried a bunch in the past and it's always just, turned out worse. The thing is that they don't understand the main characters here with this polar bear of light. Like, the bad guys are gonna lose. There's just no other way this is gonna play out. What's her face attacking it? Oh, some random person's also attacking the thing that aggroed me. Well, thank you, random person. I'll help you out. Father, is that you? Why, of course. Of course it's me. Such epic music, and I'm just like moving these dudes from A to B.
Forgive me for making you search.
It's a different kind of nod. Oh, I see.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Well, yeah, I know. We ran into your parents on accident.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kayan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered. That you remain resolute, even in the face of everything we have seen. It heartens me more than you know. Thank you for standing by this naive fool. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Unattuned? That's fine. Trying to remember. That's water. What's this? Oh, it's a giant wall. How do I even... What? Wait, current. Boom. Easy. How do I even get there? Because that's like walled off. Oh no, is that the underground? Like hideout? Or is that somewhere else? Through the pool. Oh yeah. You gotta like you go down that thing. It's vaguely familiar. Almost forgot. You can't kill me. God, that's still like frightens me a little bit. It's like, don't let me aggro anything. I gotta go down. Get to the pool. Highlights of the Sono fight. Is that the... God. Like the weird armored guy? Yes. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought that was a lot of fun. It's like things like that, and actually even like this like water pool well thing, like honestly like forgot about till like they showed up again. I'm like, oh yeah, like we were down here earlier. I didn't even attune. I didn't know there was anything to attune to down here, so I clearly messed up.
you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
Yeah, they're fine.
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
Yeah, there's plenty of goofballs in this game, and I'm like, we could totally beat them up. Xenos, I don't know. They've shown him to be pretty tough.
It will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
Flawless.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
I like this plan.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child.
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I cannot, I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
Oh, she's got a point. You know, cut off the head of the serpent. It's not that far-fetched of an idea. The long kilt of casting. It's quite a long kilt. And I will be casting. Why am I still in this get up? Finally. Oh, this is the one that had the broken aetheryte. I do remember this. Can I tune to the thing on the ground? No. Okay. Just figured it was worth a shot. That's not a door. Am I in the House of the Fierce? I am. Why would they give me this red herring of like, oh yeah, you're just not attuned? I'm like, I can't attune. Don't tell me unattuned. How about like unattunable? You know, I was thinking the other day. It's like they got black mages and white mages and blue mage. No, blue? There's red mages. And then blue mages is like a not real class or something. But they're like other ones? They're like brown mages? Orange mages? Green mages? Purple mages? Pink mages? Yellow mages? Ooh, green. Is it like a nature mage? Like a druid kind of thing? Or like... I'd say that's not even knowing what really a blue mage or a red mage is. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I understand the risks. Green mage in theory is supposed to be a buff debuff. Oh. Okay. It's kind of warlocky. Affliction-y to some extent. I could see summoner being warlock equivalent if you summon a something to fight with you. Not necessarily a demon, I guess, but something. It lost all the dots in the job rework. Oh. Was the rework with Endwalker, or was it like way before that? Stupid, stupid, stupid. I feel like they're trying to make this character likable, and I just don't care. There are plenty of likable characters, and he's just not one of them. He's not unlikable, he's just not likable. He's just mashed potatoes without any kind of anything. No dressing, no salt, no pepper, no cheese, no collard greens, like that. Just there's nothing. It's just there. Like, yeah, his parents died or something, but it just like it. I don't know. It felt kind of flat to me. Oh wow, we're way out there. Try it again. Yes, yes, Endwalker. Okay, good. That was a complete guess. Summer used to have dots and a melee DPS, caster DPS, and tank pet. So imp, dread guard, voidwalker. Oh, like for their like pet, a melee DPS 1, a caster DPS 1, and a tank pet. Gotcha. For some reason, I read that as like the summoner themselves like had a mixture of like all those things plus the tank pet. I was like, dude, they're like all over the place. That makes sense. They had like actual like summoning things. Pets. I keep wanting to say demon. I'm like, that's not what it is. It's like, I don't know what they're summoning, but they're summoning something. I keep thinking we're gonna go like past the gates at some point. Just hasn't happened yet. Just fine, you know. If we're building up to that, that's fine. I'm just getting antsy. I'm like, I wanna. They're so imposing looking. I just wanna just go past. Now it got changed to more like Final Fantasy summons doing a burst thing, but now it kind of acts like a caster stance. Oh, Lord, I just ran into the water. Oh, these things. Yeah, I ran past these things the other day. That was kind of creepy looking. Each of the 3 give you different spell augments. Was that generally received well? Or was that the most, like, controversial, like, rework? Because the way you're typing, it makes me think that, like, everybody got reworked? Or were there just, like, problematic, like, bad egg classes that were just not having a good time, and the Final Fantasy devs are like, nah, this has got to change. Summoner, we've got our eyes on you. You got to change. It's bad. Someone remains miss their pets. I'm sure that's just, if it's like part of like the class identity, that's different. And even like something as trivial as for like Warcraft mage specifically, water elemental. Like I do not like the water elemental at all. That is just no, bad. I do not like. So when they went to a talent choice node where it's called Lonely Winter, where you could just basically like play Frost without the water elemental at all. Very, very happy with that. But you could also choose to have the elemental. And recently they had a Frost Mage rework where you no longer get the choice. You just don't play with a water elemental until you pop Icy Veins. And then it shows up for like, 20 or 30 seconds, and then it goes away for a bit. So it's just like directly tied to the cooldown now. So it's like this weird middle ground. But you still have people that are like, oh, I missed the water elemental, and I don't know. And that's for a class that's not even a pet class. So I can imagine for something, like if Warlocks just lost demons entirely or something, that would just be bonkers. Yeah, so I understand. If that's like part of the class identity, it's totally different. Summoner pet responsiveness is hard to work with how server tick is. Oh. I bet so. That would be... I already find it weird enough, and I'm just not used to like just the game mechanics in general. But yeah, I'm sure there's probably just like the smallest nuances that have to go along with that. Welcome back, Rector. Okay, so we decided that we're just gonna 2-man the boss. I don't know how well this is gonna work out, but we're doing it. We may die. So yes. Has made her choice, and so have you. We have the dude's itinerary? He'll depart the castle by ship? Like a water ship or an airship? Ooh, a Magitech field. I like having a name for this thing now. Okay. They'll contain these very docks. Okay, so it's a water ship. Oh, we're gonna stow aboard the ship? I'm getting Phantom Menace vibes. Amaze. Okay. I read that as Yakuza. It's Yuzuka. Jesus. Can't wait to get me to something that's Shadowbringers. Is that after this one, or do I have one more in between? I do not remember, but whenever I get there, we'll get there. I know it's clearly before Endwalker, because Endwalker's the latest one. Story's a lot better. That's good. Believe in yourself and have some fun. You'll have no regrets once the fighting is done. I just passed it. Crap. Oh Lord, no! I don't want to aggro you, please. I don't want to fight you. Is this far enough? It was, haha. Okay. Shadowbringers doing 3.0. Maybe the second weakest story. Oh no. Post 3.0 is good though. I am afraid. That could be a large chunk of story if it is weak. Shadowbringers is the next expansion. Okay, good. Jacob seemed impressed by my little rhyme. He'd be a little less skilled in keeping my time. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Except Xenos will pay. Ha! I imagine we're just about to get rolled. All I need to do is just like poison his tea or something. It's that simple, really. That's all you gotta do. Oh, we're sneaking. Granted, we're not low on the roof. We're just standing there. They are coming. Oh, okay. That lasted all 1 second. Oh, what's her face is there?
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Say not. Just enjoy it. It's here for fun. And by my hand, deployment. What the heck?
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
His spaghetti hair.
Yes, of course, my lord.
Bugs me.
And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
So much. And their voices stuck in the masks also bug me a little bit.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark, or there will be no joy in this hunt.
Xenos like a poet, but his ridiculous visage is a bit silly. You know it. Oh, Xenos speaks like a poet, I say. Like, he tried. I was still impressed. You know, I never agreed to this. This is blatantly stupid. That wasn't sneaky at all.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kayed! For Doma!
I was gonna say, where am I at? Oh, there I am. Acting like an idiot.
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound. Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
He's full of it, I know, right? Just gotta put on that Justin Timberlake suit and tie song as I run into battle. Oh, he's coming for me. Dude, I didn't even attack you yet. You can just chill. Okay, now you can be angry. Oh my. I can't run anybody. Usually I can like port away to somebody. There have been a number of times where like I want to just kite him. Just to like a frost nova down and kite, but I don't have anything that does that. We're actually taking him down.
All right.
Maybe in that cutscene he like just caught us off guard because that wasn't that bad.
Let us put you to the proof.
Oh, he like...
No, I must fight on. I must.
No. What is going on?
Run, beast, run.
Dark reflection. Can we kill that? Oh, it's gone. We can't attack her. She's the one that should have died, like...
Give me something to remember.
A couple streams earlier. I mean, the samurai definitely would have taken her out. What is... Okay, let's plant here for a second and start our rotation again. Kind of glad he moves as slow as the Lich King does in that one instance where he's chasing Jaina and crew.
Run, beast, run.
Good times.
Don't stop now.
Don't stop believing.
I see.
Oof. Oh yeah, Hell's Reflection, that's what it was. Thank you. You can't stop now.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Ooh. They broke his horn. Spaghetti head.
How right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds, live. For the sole pleasure left to me in this empty, ephemeral world, live. You are not worthy.
Yikes. I didn't miss. That was a warning shot.
Get away from them, you Imperial dog!
Did not expect them to be here.
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are!
But where's where's Alice? Where's
For every
Liz?
time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me
I got the
of
village
all
people
things I
instead.
never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are!
There we go. Pink sword versus pink sword. Showdown of the century. Smoke bomb doesn't do much if they can see your pink sword in the smoke.
Hey!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them!
But you can see each other's pink swords, is what I'm saying. My headcanon right now is that Xenos is a terrible fighter. And he just looks really big and imposing. Just so he doesn't have to fight. All that slow walking. He doesn't actually do anything. He just looks scary. That's the whole point. I like how, Wait. Lisa's in here? What's her excuse? Now I'm just curious. I'm happy these two showed up. Eighth current. Rhyming is my bit. I picked it up. A random choice, but still not mine to make. You big blonde. Oh yeah, Hall's reflection is your explosive shot for massive deeps. Yeah. It's a fun instance. Excuse you? I wasn't even looking your direction. You weasel? You Doman weasel? Like, could you mind your own business for 2 seconds? Right. I was like, what am I trying to do? The thing I clicked on, like, before all this started. There we go. Start again. Ice, ice, baby.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality.
I think she gets that a lot. Maybe. Maybe.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Well, now that you mention it. So where the heck's Lisa at? All flustered
Stare any
earlier.
harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
I feel like they found a way to make the most NPC looking NPC ever with speaking lines.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes and left you no choice but to follow suit.
We could have definitely been a bit more sneaky
Nonsense.
about it. I was hoping we would stow aboard the ship.
To the letter. Consider once more his words and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
In
Those
any
villagers
event,
weren't doing it on their
if
own.
you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
Yeah. And guess what? If Yugir was there on the beach with us, we definitely would have been attacking, what's-her-face and her idiot henchman.
But thank you.
Because it would have been me, samurai, and shinobi. All together. But no. You notice the one person that wasn't there? Lise?
And there they are!
Yeah. You.
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there.
But we almost
Alize
beat
made me
him
swear to stay behind
with,
no matter what.
like, a two-man party. Like, that's
I
commendable.
think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
Most
If you insist.
stiff way of saying that ever.
While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore.
He really is just like a normal guy. Like, he stumbled into Final Fantasy, into the real world, and now he's just stuck there.
According to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded.
It's a really weird
That
way of
being
saying
the
that, I'll
case,
say.
A
Keep
popular
us up, we're gonna
uprising
bench you.
spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Jared's been waiting weeks for his raid spot.
Then we must needs meet with Lord
It's
Hien
true,
and
though.
convince him to return. For there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
Ah, the multi-nods. Now you know things are cooking. Everyone nodded. When everybody nods. Hmm. It'll help me understand other things. Like, yeah, you know. The multi-nods remind you of a moment from Kingdom Hearts 3, where like 9 characters all nod and grunt in affirmation, but in like 1 or 2 at a time, so it took like 30 seconds. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes it's a little awkward when they like, I don't know, especially like the main character has like absolutely no speaking lines ever. In a story where like they make it to where like ever like it's not that you have like other characters speaking, it's that they're speaking to you. And then you have like ways to respond, but you never actually respond. And I will say, at least like for like the Star Wars MMO, you have some agency in like the choices you make, and it does actually change like to some degree like how the story plays out or how the conversations work. But they also have like that alignment meter going on, like whether you're good or evil or somewhere in between kind of thing. But your character does speak for himself or herself, you know, like they like that is part of the game. And I'm not saying like every like, you know, patch cycle with all the new content they need to have like new main character voice lines, but I think it would be very nice though for at least like the big expansion stories that they're putting out every however many years, you know, like I think it would be kind of helpful because not everything in this is voice acted, you know, so noble sacrifices are our last resort. Yeah, but what if we see like a really good opening on a beach where we could like make a difference, but then we do nothing? You know, is that a noble sacrifice? Or is that just stupidity? I'm not salty. Alright, NPC, what you gotta say? Hit me with it. Can't cover my face. You give me like a whole 0.5 seconds to like enjoy my smile. How dare. Oh, is this going straight into a cutscene? It's going straight into a cutscene. Spaghetti Man.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror. Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself. Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear.
Look.
Because of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope. To make an example of Doma. Such as was ordered.
I like how he doesn't even look at her. Just...
Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty now, or die with the rest of them.
I was gonna say after that kind of speech, she's just gonna go down swinging.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for.
I don't feel sympathetic towards either of them. Literal garbage people.
Say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want him dead. I want his friends dead. I want the heads of everyone he knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after him? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, milady, he won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
For some reason, I just have a hard time believing him. Because this time is so much different than the last time, and I wasn't even there the last time, but it just doesn't seem like it would be much different. Secret tunnel.
Aye. This is the place.
Ah, mystery person.
When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are. Yet, if this be the work of the eyes...
I was literally about to say it's Estinian, and I was like, no, it can't be Estinian.
Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
That's a surprise. Why is he here? He was one of the troubled characters from Heaven's Ward. The armor... I think the other armor color is wrong. I think he was wearing red armor. But the build looked right. I was like, I don't know. Well, that's interesting. Oh no, he's hot. He is an elf. Perchance. You can't just say perchance. Oh, Jimmy. You don't give anything good, so I'm not doing your quest. I'm sorry. I was told there's so many extra quests in this game that if it doesn't give me anything good, I shouldn't be doing it. Where am I going? Oh. We've not been there. Or no, we haven't. No, we haven't. Exciting. Okay. Oh, we had the link. Sorry. You posted the link right before all that juicy exposition. Is this our, like, multi-nod? Multi-nod? Now, granted, I know nothing really of Kingdom Hearts except it's like Disney characters and Final Fantasy, I think, right? Or something like that. Don't quiz me on this, I don't know. There's a key sword or something, so.
Right. Good. Yup. Right. Yeah. Donald. Goofy.
The simultaneous.
Right.
Understood.
Right.
Oh, this is all the same scene. What?
Bloody hell!
Wait, so many cuts, and I was like, wait a second.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. What the heck? I don't even know. So many sounds, like just so much agreement happening. Do they ever disagree? It's just like, nah. Like one of those RC trucks, I only make right turns or whatever. You know, like. Stepping into the nodding circle. You just wait your turn. That's what it seems to be. It's like suddenly this game's nodding, it just doesn't look nearly as bad. It's still noticeable, it's just not nearly as bad. Oh, it's not a kamikaze, it's a hamikaze. But do you have anything good for me? Excuse you? Oh, I have to do some sort of prereq. No, thank you. Dismount now. I fought Xenos, and I don't repair my gear. Clearly, I'm OP. Clearly. I mean, anybody else in that fight, all the explosions and ground effects and stuff, like, anybody else would have had to repair. But not I. They'd have been cooked. Exactly. This tunnel looks familiar. Is this the tunnel that Estinian was standing in front of, perchance? Are we going to see him sooner than we thought we would? Oh, not the map again. It's like the 5th time. It was cute the first 2 times, but it made sense when we were going across the water. And I feel like we've like not moved at all on this continent. Every time they've shown us the map. Ooh, this is pretty. I like the giant bison yak things.
I remember the emptiness.
Oh my god.
Vast and endless.
Those are like adorable looking.
The Azim steppe, home to countless roaming tribes.
This is gonna feel like a little like Nagrand. It
A sacred
definitely
land,
has that feel.
watched over by elder gods, Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope.
Is it normally nighttime in this cutscene? Or is it just because I'm playing it this time? The vibe is very cool though. You see like just like the mountainscape thing with the stars. I was like, dude. Like, what an entrance. No, it's because you're playing Eorzean Night. Okay. Not even sure how I would tell that. I just see a sun. And it's clear skies, which I agree. Very, very clear. And just Eorzean Nights just makes me think like Arabian Nights for some reason. It was like you just insert the same words over the same melodic line and it would work actually too well. Surely someone has made that a cover of some kind. Some parody. Eorzean Nights. Aladdin, anybody? Alan Menken. Great music. Is that a... I keep thinking I see Aether Currents, and that's just a wind spirit. Oh, speak of the devil. Maybe I should just mention that more often. No. Stairwell to nowhere. Aladdin Spooner. Wait, the town's called Reunion? It is. Just wasn't really... Okay. I like the nighttime vibe. I hope you'd find him here today. Tonight. Since antiquity. Nope, I just skipped his line. Crap. For some reason, I read that line like very sarcastic in my head, and I don't think that's how she meant it to come across. She's like, thanks for the information. I see I've got a lot to learn. I'll keep that in mind as I look around. I was just like, okay. At least you can chill. Just like, I don't think she meant it that way, but that's just how I read it in my head. I was like, I don't think she meant it that way. Yeah, I finished the dialogue and I was like, oh, I should just click to go to the next one. And like right when I clicked to go to the next thing, it swapped on me. So I just instantly skipped whatever goes as you said. I was like, great. I don't even know how to get back. I just, whatever you said, just escaped into the ether. It's gone now. Oh, I was like, I don't think I can climb these, but I can. I was like, that's probably too steep. But in Final Fantasy, my jump is just like ridiculously high. Oh, there's nothing up here. Just this confused guy. Well, you keep on looking. I'm out. I should probably get this attuned. Ah, good old Tamachag. And Uto. I find your name funny. Ah, the sheepies. Look at these. Look at these guys. Trying to get a screenshot without me in it. Perfection. You're just so happy. How about like love at first sight? I'm like, dude, that's so like floofy. Like playing Pokemon and seeing Wooloo, I was just like, we're catching one of those. And we're finding a shiny one. With the chat mode and say, okay. Enter any phrase containing MOL to search for an MOL woman. Oh God. Do I have to say to these people? Like, okay. I'm gonna type, mall. Absolutely no response. I don't know. A phrase. Chat mode and say. I am and say. I just keep saying it as I aimlessly walk around in this circle. Mall? 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 I don't know if I'm doing this right. With the chat mode and say, enter any phrase containing mall. Does it have to be capitalized? Because I haven't been doing that. Hi, mall. Too far away. Well, that seemed to work. Target is out of sight. What target? Do I need to go to each one of these? Hi, mall. Oh, there we go. Wait, did I just do that first try? Oh my God. I don't want to say I'm too good at this game, but clearly I'm just too good at this game. They make you chat to the NPCs. It's like when the little newbies on WoW walk up to the guard and they like ask where to go. Like, where do I go? remember the first time I tried interacting with a portal. I was like walking into it going like, oh man, that's so cool. You can see like the destination. And you just like, I ran into it and I was like, oh, it's like 2D, 3D thing. It's real strange. That was like early memory of Warcraft. Stormwind? Don't you mean Gale Breeze? Yeah, as soon as he said, like, you could pay me in Whisperroot, I'm like, yep, that's what we're getting. No doubt about it. The Sea of Blades. Oh, like, grass blades, I'm assuming. I was thinking like a sword blade. I'm like, there's a lot of grass out here. They probably mean like grassy blades. Oh, look, he's got like, it's literally Sebulba from Star Wars, except an ant form. Because his hands and his arms are his legs, and his legs are short enough to be used as hands. I feel like George Lucas did a better job, though. But these aren't bad. Slay D-holes. What a name. They failed to mention that part. They're like, oh yeah, just give me some, what is it, Whisperroot or something? Like, you don't want to tell me what I'm getting these Whisperroots from? You don't want to say D-holes? No. I ain't saying nothing. Okay. Yeah, the Whisperroot.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
She sounded like way closer, and she's like across the way. She's like, hey, hey.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master.
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this?
I came first, you second!
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors?
Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
They gotta start a Yo Mama fight.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oranir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undyne ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested. Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I mean, it could be a little tense if the other guy just doesn't say any words to you, just kind of gives you a side eye.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words!
As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothar heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
It's just not his color.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San, which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You see Kien, yes? I know where he may be.
Well, that took way too long. I got the Encyclopedia Britannica of why these guys don't like each other. Like, oh yeah, the whole reason you were trying to, like, you know, you're talking to me in the first place was the information about a guy you're looking for. That. Yep. Those idiots over there were just kind of collateral. Yep, those are some boots. Purple rain. Oh, unfortunately, you just don't have good rewards. I'm sorry, sir. Not today. Tamachag. I will do that. Don't know if I like this place as much during the day. It's too bright. Too bright. Gasket. Oh, he's got his own theme song. I just wanted to see if he gave me a good reward, man. Oh, it is a good reward. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, that was very straightforward, and I enjoyed that. Meanwhile, I like search for this guy. I'm like, I don't see where he would be at all. Oh, is he like on top of that thing? How would I even attempt getting up there? For some reason, I get like, it's not like built up, but I get kind of like Thunder Bluff vibes a little bit. Like Mulgore and Thunder Bluff. Except like it's just on the ground. Obviously like two very different places. It's like a little village in Mulgore or something, and I can't remember what that would be, but it's got the same kind of green going on. Kind of like the tall topography, then kind of rolling hills. Bloodhoof Village. That sounds like it would be right. It's not Crossroads, that's like, it's Barrens.
The Kami are merciful, my lord Hien. I see you are alive and well.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head, which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them? You giddy. Go Asetsu. And,
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
say no more, you
I mean,
say no more.
you gave me a better introduction than I would have given me.
To
But
whom
yeah,
I am deeply
thanks.
indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude. There is no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side.
Well, all right then.
So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home.
Too bad Angela's in here. She would like the music here. I bet so too.
I have made my decision. You, Giddy. I bid you return to Yanxia and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of a Zayla army.
You mean to participate in the Nardum?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. It would be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Nardum and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can. Furthermore, by championing them all in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Not the Zuko honor.
Just so, just
Honor.
so. Our lord has spoken, you giddy. But take heart. I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Looks like it's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
So they say, though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
Yeah. So inspirational. That's exciting. Alright. We're gonna jump back down. Like abused that twice tonight. Just the free not dying jump. It's great. Yeah, well, I meant to wind it down like 40 minutes ago, and that really didn't happen. So, I think we're just gonna call it here. It was supposed to be a little shorter than this, but you know, we got some stuff accomplished. It wasn't gonna be a long stream anyways. And we found out about the half price thing. That was fun. So. You like this guy? That almost certainly means he isn't making it. Yeah, that could easily be a reality by the end of this whole thing, which kind of sucks, but I don't know. It'd be like character growth for the other characters that we've known for longer, right? So I could see it. Good thing is too, there's a lot of likable characters in this game, so I don't know. It's easy to like characters, but then there's also like lots of characters too that are also just like not likable. But there's more likable ones than not, so it's easy to latch onto some of these because they're just well written. But yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end it tonight. But I'm not sure if I'm streaming this weekend or not. I really don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time.